Top 25 college football. Let's get right to it. I went back actually the last couple of years and I'm plus 53 net winners in college football top 25 previews. 53 net winners. Last week I think it was like 9 and 8 or something like that. Worst week I probably had in a long time. But the first week we had like 6 net winners. If you add it all up, last 2 years, 53 net winners I've had ATS in the top 25. Let's get to it this week. A lot of tough games, a lot of good ones this week in the top 25. Florida State plays Clemson, that's a good one. Rutgers, Michigan's a good game. Oklahoma, Cincinnati, Miami, Temple, Colorado, Oregon. What a game that's going to be. That's the game of the week, obviously. Mississippi, Alabama, 15 against 13. UCLA, Utah is a good one. Duke, Connecticut, UTSA, Tennessee. Oregon State, Washington State's going to be a fun one. Arkansas, LSU. Iowa, Penn State, probably the second best game. UAB, Georgia. Texas, Baylor's okay. Ohio State, Notre Dame, North Carolina, Pitt, USC, Arizona State, and Cal Washington. Good week in the top 25. Let's get to the picks. Have to back number 4, Florida State over Clemson. Florida State's just too powerful, but the only concern I have is they got really nicked up last week against Boston College. I would lean Florida State. I think Michigan's going to roll up the score over Rutgers. I know Rutgers look good and they've covered their first couple games out, but this is their best competition on the road at Michigan. Michigan doesn't have to travel. They've been at home. They know their atmosphere. Back-to-back home games. I think Michigan rolls in this one, and they're coming off an ATS non-cover last week. Didn't look so good. Oklahoma put up 66 last week. The line here is definitely inflated. I'm definitely taking Cincy. They didn't look good at all last week. I'm taking Cincy at home plus the big number. Number 20, Miami. They got a bye week on deck, so their only interest is this week, so those should be focused, but I think the number's too high. 23 now. I think I'm going to take Temple plus the 20. I think this line is a little inflated. Oregon, Colorado. If I had to play this game, I've got to go with Oregon. I think they're more focused. They have nothing coming up next week. They play Stanford. It's a big number, 21. That's really what the power ratings make the game. But I'd lean Oregon. This is the toughest test, obviously, for Colorado. Coming off a double overtime in-state rivalry game with Colorado State. I'm not playing this one, but this is a great one to watch. But I think Oregon may run it up. I know Mississippi's 3-0, but they've really played weak opponents so far. Alabama, I think, is due to cover. I'm going to lay a small number with Alabama at home over Mississippi. I love Utah in this spot against UCLA. UCLA is 3-0, ranked number 22. I'm taking Utah laying the 4.5 at home against UCLA.